everyone, this is Jack, the Jack of Knaves, and welcome back to Ragecraft 2, Dreams Come True. Where we last left off, we were on top of this very large hill, and there appears to remain a bunch of spawners. We lit up a little bit of the area back here, but this area continues to remain dangerous. And that's something I would like to, if at all possible, avoid. You may have noticed I've turned the fog... well, not the fog up, but I've turned the chunks down. Hopefully this should help with some of the frame rate issues I was getting last time. Now let's see if I can descend this very tall hill without hurting myself. So, after some thought and deliberation, and consulting with the numerous voices that exist within my head, I have decided that we need to set up some manner of forward operating base. This whole just kind of existing out here and then respawning back at the very first area is just not really going to cut it. Your second hole. Oh wait, no you're not. So, yeah, I think what I would like to do is clear out this house right here and the surrounding area. Ah! And freak out a little. And observe my surroundings like a good person. Let's make this brighter. Is that seriously a witch? There's lots of witches. No, I have a bow. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Go away. Please? Thank you. You noticed how she died when I asked politely. It's always good to remember to mind your manners, especially when it comes to combat. So I know that there's like a bed and chests in there, but I think that actually might be a little too far back for my tastes. Well, now that I look about it, there's a giant hole in the ground, so maybe... Let's do this. Let's cautiously clear out the area around here. Let's investigate that house, and with any hope, we'll kind of determine whether or not that area would be a good one to inhabit. Ow, ow, oh, ugh! I gotta pay attention to my surroundings. Ow, stop! Please, stop! I understand you're very excited to see me, and that is reasonable, but at the same time... No! No! Ow! Great, I'm poisoned. I love being poisoned. It is my favorite thing to do on the weekends. Is someone shooting at me? No! No, I think I saw that birchwood and assumed that it was a skeleton. Oh, no, there's a skeleton. My fears are not completely unbased, or something that would make sense. Man, I would love it if this poison stopped. I don't even know if I'm shooting at anything anymore. Do I still have poison on? Okay, it finally stopped, but now I gotta sit here on top of this hill and basically wait, which kinda sucks. In retrospect, I did a really horrible job lighting everything up. It's like, hey man, why don't you put some more torches down? And I know I shouldn't be running around. Maybe I would regenerate health if I actually had my hunger thing filled. I'm just gonna stand around a bit and pretend that my health is regenerating when it's actually not. I'm super nervous. I also came to realize that I left a pickaxe in a chest over there. Over there referring to the chest that we got our fancy pants boots. I'm gonna kill that. But I don't want to run over there just yet. Because I have a constant fear of pain and imminent death. Which, I mean, considering the situation we're in, is a pretty reasonable fear. I mean, all things considered, if you were in a graveyard surrounded by monsters, you might be a little bit concerned for your own safety. I mean, if you're not, then, maybe you're acting irrationally. And, for being an adventure, irrational actions is not generally well received. It can occasionally lead to daring feats of heroicism, if that's a word. But generally speaking, it's better to have a clear head. And wow, I just completely lost my train of thought. Joke over. Don't even know what I was saying. Let's just put more torches down. Let's eat another apple because my health's not regenerating again. I feel like this is going to be a really recurring problem. I can almost tell right off the bat that I'm just going to constantly be in a state of, you know, oh, my health is low, but I don't have enough hunger to actually regenerate health. On that note, I'm going to need... Oh, no, I don't. I got bread. Haha! You thought I didn't hear you, but I did, because I have my sounds turned up at a sufficient level. No, let's just break this. I would like to get that enchanted pick. Yeah, I see you. Can't pull the wool over my eyes. I know what's up. Why are they exploding so far away? I mean, I don't know. I thought if you knocked them backwards, they would, you know, not explode as much. As if there were some way that you could have any state of explode and not, like, any state in between explode and not explode. That looks exceptionally dangerous, and I don't particularly want to associate with it. Okay, let's go over here. I'm going to just put some torches down. It's probably not going to do much for that spawner, but yeah, we'll see. Pickaxe, efficiency 2. Uh-huh. Now we're in the mining business. Okay. I kind of want to fun a... Oh god. I don't want to be in this hole. I gotta stop sniffling too. Let's be reasonable people. I'm going to rearrange my inventory a bit. And I know you might be thinking, well, Jack, that's not the most exciting thing in the world. Well, no, I know, but it, you know, kind of needs to be done. I'm also running dangerously low on torches. Totes is. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't question me. Oh, that pick is so nice. I like having an efficiency 2 pick. I know I'm running low on torches. There's a bunch of coal around, so I could, you know what, let's just actually quickly grab it. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna help us out to just kind of grab it and have it on our personage, than to run out of torches and be like, whoa, I gotta backtrack. So, you know, this just allows us to progress forward. And I'm realizing that if I keep up this rate of progression, we might not clear that house in this episode, which would be a real shame if you ask me. Now that I rearranged my inventory, it's actually a little bit harder. I think I like this better because I feel like I'll be switching between my sword and my pick a bunch. Especially when it comes to spawners and whatnot. I might actually do that, so that way, because I always want to sword out. No, that's going to be your first line of defense. Torches are always good for lighting up, and pickaxe is good for, you know, destroying things. This. I hear things. I possess. Ah! Run away! Ah, there's so many spiders. I'm not regenerating health. Ah, I'm getting hit from behind. Ugh. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna panic for a bit. Run, please. Consume bread. Back up and stop taking hits. Haha! You have been defeated. I'm gonna eat some more bread and cower like a fool over here. Cower, 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 cower. At least until I get up to half health, and then we can kind of peek around the corner again. The fact that the skeleton spawned behind me is a bit discouraging, considering I just did like a 5-minute lecture earlier, not really, about poor lighting, and then there's still monsters spawning. Ow! Do not. I showed that guy what's up. I'm really beginning to miss, I can't see where the spawning areas are. And if anyone's played any of the mod packs, you know that some of them have mods that are utility-wise. And I've gotten really used to playing a mod called Agrarian Skies. And shout out to that mod if you have not played it. It's very fun. It's a modded skyblock. There's lots to do. You'll enjoy yourself. But one of the functional mods within it was... Ow! No, don't, please, do not. You knocked me in here. Break, jump, run. One of the functional mods in there is you could hit F7, and it would show you where the spawning platforms are, or blocks that are eligible to be spawned. And it was just very nice. And I'm gonna actually, for that reason, I'm gonna stay away from that one. I realized... stop! You're gonna drive me nuts! Whoa! Oh. I'm in a bad way. Look at me. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. So, we've been downgraded to... whatever these are called, wooden swords, which is not great. Look at these vampires, they don't even know. They're like, man, I'd really like to attack that jackknife fella. Well, too freaking bad. I'm just gonna destroy your light levels through this window. And I don't care if you think this is cheaty, because it's smart. Remember what I was kind of half joking about earlier? The smart adventures. A good one. You know, one of these days I'll get less freaked out by the occurrence of monsters. But that day is not today. Okay, let's do that. And let's... You're not having a very good time, you big-nosed vampire, are you? Take that. What's this? Holy water! Can you put those mods on yourself like that? As I speak with the weirdest voice crack in the world? Heck, let's try it. I'm all for this. Let's see what happens. I will drink this. Nothing happens. Why did I think something would happen? You can't just... It's a gag item. Look, it's holy water. Look, you could find it in the place. Oh, look at me, I'm so funny. Of course, now I'm the fool for thinking like, oh man, if I drink this potion, then I can put those effects on me? No. Not even close. Hey, I don't know. I haven't played this game in a while. Cut me some slack. Don't look at me with those judgmental eyes. Stop hitting me when I'm near dangerous locations. I blocked that. Once again, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. You stop. Okay, so I'm beginning to think that forward base alpha epsilon oregano may not actually be right here. More chests in the ground. Good for me. Oh, hi, vampire. You got knocked. So there's the marshland that the creepers exist in. You know what? I'm kind of just wasting time, energy, and effort doing that. I'm just gonna backtrack over here. Okay. As I was saying, this might not be the best place to set up the forward base. The Gravekeeper's Gravekeepy place might actually be the best location. I mean, who can say for sure? I mean, I guess theoretically any of these buildings could be the best location, but I think given what I can see now... Take that, vampire. Ah, there's more? How many are there? A lot, apparently. And by a lot, I mean 4. To me, 4 vampires is a lot of vampires. Don't judge. Not regenerating health. Get some bread. It's healthish. It's healthish. It's healthy and nutritious, if you didn't know. That's what healthish means. It is also a wheat or wheat byproduct. So, keep an eye out for that. And 10 points to whoever just got that reference. So let's keep walking over here. This may seem like the most scattered sort of way in the world, but with no clear objective and such a sprawling wide area, I think it actually might be best to just kind of mosey around, clear out areas, make them safe. So I don't see much sense in just rushing forward in an area just cause. That's safe now. I could assume that somewhere over there is where I need to go. But am I just going to blindly rush forward over there? No, because that's just going to lead to problems in the long run. If I do that now, well, what if I need to go back? What if I discover that there's actually a lot more monsters over there than I originally assumed? Well, now I'm in a bad place. Yes! Give me that. And this. Suddenly now I'm at a huge disadvantage because, oh, well, monsters have spawned behind me. There's a whole bunch of spawners still up that can still spawn monsters when I get close. And, if I'm in a position where I can't, my progress forward is blocked and I have to backtrack, well, where am I going to backtrack to? Doesn't make sense. So, yeah, this might be a little cautious, and, maybe that will lead to not the most exciting footage ever as I kind of mosey back and forth between these places, but I think in the interest of self-preservation, I think it's something that needs to be done. So I guess, long story short, I would like to ask for your cooperation and your patience as I meander through this scary graveyard. Man, there's a lot of vampires now. And a baby zombie. And spiders. Time to backtrack. Again. Alright, let's get to a safer place. Let's put some distance between me and the enemies. Aw, man. I've, invited the entire horde to dinner. And I didn't prepare enough side dishes. I said no +1s. Uh-oh. Okay. Being knocked around like a pinball. That's always fun. Let's consume some bread. Great. Let's continue to take damage. Excellent. And let's do this. Really? I'm gonna stand on this pillar and just smack you guys with this sword. And you're stuck in a hole now. Okay. We made it out. More or less intact. My weapon's not more or less intact. I foresee this being a large problem in the long run, where my slow progression forward just drains the durability of my weapons. I mean, I'm already out of arrows. Exhibit A. Exhibit B, I have no way to generate stone or wood yet. I just have to rely on what I can collect in my surroundings. Which, at the time, there's a bunch of broken tree things all around. So, that's not horrible, but at the same time, it's a limitation. So maybe playing super cautiously might hurt me in the long run. So, I guess that's something I have to keep in mind here. Let's see if I can do anything about this. Let's see if that's enough. I guess. And there's the alarm. Yes, I set an alarm. So, I'm gonna have to make sure for next episodes to make sure that's more quiet. Alright, so what we've done today, we kind of cleared out this area right here. Kind of. We made some progression, light up the area a little bit more. Not a super whole lot of progress. So what I am going to do for next episode, I'm going to secure this building, make this area a little bit safer, and make this forward operating base, beta, gamma, garlic bread. And then sleep in the bed, set up some storage so that way we can be better equipped and we don't have an inventory full of, whatever. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this episode, please leave me a like because that helps me out tons. And please stay tuned for more. Bye.